Hey, trust me, we got a whole lot more transitions coming. Can I give some background to Nick Cannon?
Please.
First and foremost, me and Austin had a conversation about all this too as well, which we'll touch here in a little bit on the BNY fan group page. Nick Cannon was let go by Viacom CBS over anti-Semitic comments. Oh, Dev has a nice transition, just walks out the room. Okay.
He earned it.
Yeah, exactly.
He survived Baltimore.
Nigga, you were infamous. You survived Baltimore. Congratulations, nigga.
And a white Quincy. He survived them.
Nigga, what?
Let me read this shit. Viacom CBS is ending a decades-long relationship with Nick Cannon. Viacom CBS also owns MTV and Nickelodeon too as well. Viacom, I know you talk about 424. Viacom CBS is in a decades-long relationship with Nick Cannon. At the release, he made anti-Semitic comments on his podcast, reading straight from CNN. The actor and TV host was joined by controversial hip-hop figure Professor Griff on a recent episode of the Cannon Class podcast, where he turned talk to black people as true Hebrews and included anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. Viacom CBS announced Tuesday that it was severing ties with Cannon. On Wednesday, a spokesman for the corporation released a statement to CNN saying that the company condemns bigotry of any kind, with a category to denounce any forms of anti-Semitism. We have spoken to Nick Cannon about an episode of his podcast, Cannon Class, on YouTube, which promoted hateful speech and spread anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. The statement read, while we support ongoing education, dialogue, and the fight against bigotry, we are deeply troubled that Nick Cannon has failed to acknowledge or apologize to perpetrating anti-Semitism, and we are terminating our relationship with him. They keep going from there. Let me give some background to Griff real quick. In 1989, Griff was briefly kicked out the rap group Public Enemy after he made anti-Semitic comments, but he rejoined the group as its Supreme Allied Chief of Communication Relations, according to the New York Times. Austin Toes.
Yes, sir.
We first of all, we had a podcast, Words Never Spoken, that happened on Wednesday this week. You and me after the pod too as well. We had an online conversation.
Yeah.
We had an offline conversation, which by the way, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
so let me touch on the podcast conversation we had on the group podcast page. It's I'll zoom right there. So Will made his I'm sorry, not Will, but Nick made his comments, and this is how I felt overall. Is that I knew as soon as he said what he said that he was gonna get fired from his position. Mm-hmm. And the thing with me is that it's not a lot of us in the room that have someone influence and to gain power for future generations. Because I don't think that the things we're fighting for right now, it's almost like Moses in the Bible. Like, we're not going to see the promised land. But we could put, exactly. But we could put things in place that not even our children, but our grandchildren and our children's children, they'll be able to see the fruit of everything we bear. So every single time that we have somebody to take an L for me to martyr, and we talked about this too as well. I said this: I don't see any more Colin Kaepernicks. I'm tired of seeing people talk their shit and then cancel immediately from it.
Yeah,
I don't want to see that shit no more.
And then nothing happens for them after that unless they make something of themselves. That's fucked up.
And that's true too as well. So my comment on the BNY page was that, Nick, I don't feel like these comments were needed because we need you in these positions. Because with even wilding out, look how many platforms he's gave to a lot of black comedians and artists.
True. But do you think he knew that though? Do you think he knew the repercussions of his actions?
Talked about
we talked about that.
Yeah,
Nick said, Nick Cannon's a smart dude. He knew what he was doing. Okay. Yeah. But there's a certain thing I wish he did beforehand. Is that I wish we would have negotiated wilding out to be his own thing with him before he has to get into this battle with Viacom. Because they're not going to just give him his own product.
But you know what? Here's the thing. And he said this literally in the response that came directly after, though.
Which was great.
He said in his response, even in his response, he said, if you read the whole thing, he didn't think that was the way they were going to go because that was the perfect platform and time for them to show everybody how much further we can have this conversation. Because he felt that it was a conversation that needed to be had. That was true. And he said that in his response. He said they dropped the ball on the fact that he could have now on his podcast, because his platform exists outside of Viacom. He's a Viacom family member, but his platform is his. So you can't really take that from him. At the end of the day, this is what everyone always misses, because everyone wants to always hold the pitchforks in the flames, but no one ever wants to stop and say to the monster, so why did you do that? He said Now I can have the conversation with rabbis and people that can teach on the other side.
And he has sat down.
Yes.
He has sat down and had the
But
conversation.
you know what?
No, he's done it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's done it.
I spoke earlier about my position on it, but
Yeah.
it would be wrong for me to speak on mine without giving your time too as well. So what you thought about the comments?
So when it came to Nick Cannon's comments, right? When it comes to the historical perspective, most of what he said was 100% accurate.
What is it?
Right.
Talk a little bit about
So
that.
Nick Cannon said, for example, that they were the true savages. They were indeed the ones who acted closer to their animalistic instinct than black people did, but yet
I agree with that.
and Native Americans, and yet they called black people and Africans, Native Americans, they called all of them the savages.
It Right. shows,
But
right.
what did they do?
in history? it
They
shows.
went to other
Thank you.
lands. They raped. They pillaged.
It
They
shows.
murdered.
And
Mass
kidnapped.
murder.
And kidnapped.
Right?
Yeah.
So Nick Cannon pointed on that. That is a true thing. Right?
Okay.
What Nick Cannon said and that was the thing that most people was up in arms about. But let's get to the anti-Semitic.
I'm about to say.
Let's get to the. Hold on, I got you. Hold on. Relax.
yeah,
I got you.
let's do that.
Relax.
You know
Let's
he runs
get
a
to the-
podcast now. He can do that.
Let's get to the anti-Semitic comments.
Yo, that's what I'm waiting on.
Let's get
right
to the
there.
anti-Semitic comments. Hold on.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Hold on. So, Nick Cannon said that all of media, TV, music, is all controlled by the same 6 companies. It's 7 now. There's a 7th that if you look it up, there's a 7th on the list. But the same 6. Those 6 though have been around forever. That 7th is a branch of those one of those 6.
Right.
But if you look at all of the major media,
They own BET.
they're all owned by who? Rich, white, Jews.
The 7%.
Jewish.
Now,
Jewish.
The 7% of
now,
America.
he named them, right? He called out names like the Rothschilds. But what people need to understand too, though, at the same time, Nick Cannon was saying that he doesn't believe in the Illuminati and the secret society running the world. He's simply saying these families are in power. They are owning the same 6 companies, are
Thank you.
coming
I've been
together,
saying that for years.
sitting in a room. I'm getting there. I'm getting
Saying
there.
that for
Hold
years.
on. Relax. I got you.
The mic is yours, baby.
Those 6 companies can sit in a room and determine what you see on your television. You can turn to any channel you want, but if they all sat in the same room and decided what you're going to see, it doesn't matter what channel you turn to. It doesn't matter if you watch ABC, CNN, Fox News.
Okay.
You're getting
What
your
they want you to
information
see.
that they want you to see, because if they don't want you to see it, they won't air it
You won't.
on their networks. Now, everybody knows, and we have, especially in hip-hop, have talked about this for decades.
Yeah, too long.
This is nothing new. You can do a Google search right now and go see the owners of these companies, and it will be exactly the people Nick Cannon said it was. Now,
Public knowledge, ladies and gentlemen.
this is public knowledge. Nothing Nick Cannon said can't be found by a Google search. You can literally find everything he said with a Google search.
Educate yourself.
Some of what he said when it came to the power of the sun and power of melanin, some of that goes to specific religious beliefs
And what he necessarily understands.
and what he
yeah,
believes, what he trusts from what he was taught from
Right.
above him.
Right. Okay.
So, if that's basically, if you're going to crucify Nick Cannon for telling you what he's taught in his beliefs, well, then you have to crucify Christians. You have to crucify everything that a person individually believes as different,
But
because there's always going to be a difference in what we believe, because it doesn't come all from the same place.
So what? Well, then let me pose this then. So are you saying that Nick Cannon bucking against the system, or going against the established belief is okay? Like, are you saying that because his beliefs, what he personally believes, goes against
Religion included?
religion, or you know what I'm saying, all inclusive?
Okay.
Are you saying that should be respected and that should
But
be okay?
he's not going against. Just to clear it up, he's not
well,
going against religion. He
I
has his
know,
own.
I know.
He has his
And-
own
I know.
beliefs.
Well, hold on.
Everybody
I
has their
asked
own
that
belief
because
system.
Yeah.
Anti-Semitic means that you are going against.
Let's talk about anti-Semitic.
What is the definition
Okay,
of
so-
anti-Semitic?
Hold on, wait, wait.
That
The
word has
definition-
been
Wait a
changed.
minute.
Like,
Before you start that, I'm gonna answer your question. The answer is yes. You know why?
So you're saying it's okay?
Yeah. You know why?
Okay.
everybody
No,
has their own
hold on,
opinion.
hold on. You know why? But the real answer, you know why? Because fucking America. And we were
So
built
we should
on-
be able to.
It's literally
It's in the Constitution. That's his right
Hold on.
under America.
Look. If anyone's watching, I want you to look up the Constitution. And the one thing that's the mainstay that sticks out is the freedom of religion.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
So you know what that means? If you say that black sheet on the wall is part of your religion, we all have to fucking shut up and respect it. You know why?
Ooh,
Because-
wait. No. Because if you say you got to shut up and respect it, now you're trampling on you all's freedom of
No,
expression.
you know why? No, you know why?
Why
Because
not?
fucking America.
No.
No. Hold on. Wait. I get what you're saying. I got you. I got you.
What does the
No,
Constitution
just
say?
no. Listen. Hold on. Wait a second. You're right. You can also have your opinion about somebody else's opinion because that's your right.
So you should be
But
able to.
that person still is supposed to be able to live free with their opinion.
their belief.
Thank you.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon, regardless of how much it bucks the system, so to speak,
Right.
should still be able to live free and operate within the confines of the construct of the United States,
Yes.
and should be protected.
Yes,
By
by
the
the Constitution.
Constitution. By the
But he
Constitution.
also did not say anything anti-Semitic.
This is my problem, bro.
He didn't go against Jews at all.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
you watched the whole entire podcast.
I watched the entire hour and 25 minutes.
Low key, what's up? Like,
I feel like, I mean, it's basically the same things that we all been saying, but how can a man, right, get his entire monetary gain, not entire, because Nick Cannon owns things in different endeavors.
right.
But his main source of public, what's the word? Monetary gain taken away from him because of a perspective.
Because it's America.
Well,
Yeah, no, but
Now, listen.
no, wait.
Go on,
He chose to work for him.
Wait.
Low key talking.
Because it's America, how the fuck can that happen?
Because he chose to
because
work
the
for them.
Because
That's their company.
Yeah,
They have the
and
right
guess
to
what?
not hire
And
you
wait,
or not keep you under
wait a
employment.
minute.
and
So
that's the
you're-
most
you're
American thing you
confined by
can,
that-
you can have.
that
happen.
Once you
Yeah,
sign
what
that
the fuck?
contract, if they say in that contract, I guarantee you, it says if you do or say anything detrimental to the company in the public,
Yeah.
we reserve the right
But
to fire you.
hold on.
That's up to
Hold on,
their
hold on,
discretion.
hold on.
Yeah.
I like
What's
this.
detrimental is
Hold
up to
on,
their
hold on.
discretion.
like
But
this.
that's
I like
fucked
this.
up.
I like
Hold
this.
second now. Hold second. We're missing something here.
Woo.
Listen. Who owns that company?
That's right.
The same people he said owns them.
And they are who?
Rich, white, Jewish
The
people.
3, 6,
Now,
7% of
look,
America.
Now, no,
hold
second.
on. Just now, let's put this into perspective. On a broader note, I find it funny that he makes this statement and gets him thrown off or fired. Yet on Wild 'N Out, he said worse to our people and have not gotten him fired.
Stop it.
And
But
did
that's the
something.
thing. That's the
Stop
thing.
it.
They are in control of
You're
what you see.
speaking
So
now
it's
against
up
us,
to them.
not them.
I'm just but I'm saying
No,
no.
He's
'cause-
going to the
he
point
really-
of
he
they
get-
control
he get
what
it.
you
Yeah,
see,
he gets
and they
it.
will love for you
He
to
gets
see
wildin'
the
out.
demonization of your
He gets
own
it.
people,
And he gets
the
it.
breakdown
Yo,
of your own
Austin,
people, but
me-
don't say nothing about their people
That's what I'm saying.
because we
Hey,
getting
yeah.
you up out of here.
Man, you can talk shit to each other all day. We can down
Exactly.
each other all day. But the
That's
moment
family.
we
That's
speak
family.
up to here,
I'm just waiting,
It's a
bro.
problem.
I'm just
But-
waiting because
but
I
look-
got a certain perspective. I'm just waiting,
But
bro.
again, that goes to what he
We
was
got
saying
you, Loki.
before.
it's true. It's
That
true.
goes to what he said before. And like I said, we are the kind of people to have normal, regular conversation.
Right.
But
Rational.
But again, what he was having was a normal, regular, rational conversation on some
Yes.
5% nation shit.
Yeah,
with a with a brother
Because-
in which he
Griff, yeah.
shares of
Like-
beliefs
like,
with.
Hold up, look. I grew up with guys like that in New York, all in the '90s, growing up.
Yeah.
So how that's a problem, I don't understand. It's always a problem when it involves everyone else. It's never a problem amongst ourselves.
But doesn't it say something that Nick Cannon spoke this shit and immediately got fired from it?
Yeah.
That's so.
But I
fucked
mean-
Thinks
up,
that
bro.
thinks that the content of what he was talking about
He's not
was
the
too
only
much
person.
to keep Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon,
I was gonna
billion
say-
dollar company. Nick
But
Cannon,
he's
there
not
for
the
20
only
years.
person.
let's
Incredible
put-
headphones
again-
on me right now.
Again, let's put this into amazing perspective.
Incredible.
Let's put this in perspective here. He got fired for that one thing of an opinionated piece and not the 20-year-old shit he had said or the decade shit he had said on Wild 'N Out against the many guests of all kinds and
It made
types.
Azalea Banks cry.
But let's
no, that
let's
was
be
me.
real. Let's
That was
be real.
DC.
How
Talk on it, Will.
how
Talk on it.
insulting and how inferior has Nick Cannon probably made some of those guests feel
That's what I'm
on
saying.
some real shit. And here we have literally his guest, his very guest is on here to talk about one thing and one thing only, because that one guest has been talking about the same shit for 20, 30 years now.
Yes.
So what are you
That's what I'm
really getting
saying.
mad at and blaming Nick Cannon? Think about that. It's literally saying, look, man, me and Austin, we going to the strip club. We live in Atlanta. We go to the strip club every weekend. Every fucking weekend. Ricky comes out with us.
Hey,
His wife says, Ricky,
oh,
why are you in the strip club? We're Will and Austin.
sounds about right.
Well, baby, they go to the strip club every weekend, and I figured, I'm in town. I might as well just go chill out with them. What do you expect me to do? I can't stay at their house by myself. They going to the strip club. It's what they do. Well, I don't want you coming home, baby. I didn't even go inside the strip club though. I just decided to stay outside. I told them I ain't going inside. Nope, you went to the club. You talked about going to the club, and then instead of telling me you want to talk about going to the club, you decided to do it of your
Instead
own
of
free will.
consulting me first.
You stood outside the
Man,
club. Look. I
come
don't care if
on,
you stood
Will.
outside the club a mile away. You thought about
You know
it.
what would be great? And that's a great analogy.
thought about it.
You know what would be fantastic? If Viacom CEOs would show their face in front of Nick Cannon and sit down and have the conversation.
They wouldn't.
Boy,
do
you
that.
crazy.
Exactly.
not gonna happen.
Exactly.
Bro,
But I
was
need you to
just about to say
understand.
that.
I
You
need you
I'm
to
crazy, but why am I
understand.
crazy for saying that though?
Because
Because it's
Breonna
never
Taylor's
gonna
killers are still at
happen.
motherfucking large, and I'd be damned if I see an old rich white guy pop his face up to say, "You want to know why I fired you, black boy?
Hold on.
I'm
hold on.
alive. I've
But
lived,
thing is that why?
I've lived
Why?
to see a black president. I've lived to see our people ride in the streets with other folks and races of each creed and color that said, we're tired of black folks dying in the street. I've lived through a lot of different things. Hell, I lived through the very thing between Jewish and black folks in Brooklyn, in the place I was born 2 blocks down, when they were burning and rioting between black folks and Jewish folks in America. I'm never going to see any white CEO of any descent
Why is
come
that?
down
Why?
and talk to a black person and tell me why you aren't where I'm at.
Cause that shit is
And
scary,
let
bro.
me
Okay,
tell
it's
y'all
scary for
another
who?
reason.
It's
No,
scary
it's never
for
gonna
that
see it.
man, bro.
Exactly.
It's scary,
Why is it
bro.
scary for him?
Because we are intimidating. Us having melanin means everything.
You know what's funny? You say that. Thing is that even this very podcast,
See-
I've invited many people with opposing views to sit down and have a conversation with us.
Most of the time they don't show up.
But
They're not
this
going to
is-
come.
I mean, Dev's late, but I mean, at least he shows up.
This is
Right.
See, hold on, hold
This
on.
is-
See,
this
That's
is-
part of
this
his character at this point. It's all
what we not going to do is, like Will said, my character. This is part of who I am in the
Hey,
show, right?
hey, hey, Loki, close this out. On this one.
this is
I
my
can't- no, yeah,
perspective.
Yeah, I got you.
This is my perspective on the Nick Cannon situation, which agrees with everybody else's. And it also goes with the meme, the second meme that we showed.
About political correctness.
Come on,
Like
let me
Devin
get into
just-
it.
Devin
Wait,
just said
wait,
it.
wait.
Yeah.
Stop it,
Let me
Lo.
get into it.
You got
Well,
it, baby.
they might not remember the meme, so we was telling
That's why I'm bringing it back up. That's why I'm bringing it back
Don't
up.
worry, I'll cut it and
You
make
know
it make
what I'm saying?
sense.
Exactly.
I'm the editor.
Exactly. You could show it
The
right now.
editor-in-chief.
You can show the definition of political correctness while I'm speaking
Yeah.
right now.
Look it up.
The fact that political correctness exists is the same reason why they won't allow Nick Cannon to be the face of a changing culture. Because it's incorrect to everything that they fought for fucking 400 years.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? It's literally anti of politically correct.
I'm so happy you said that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it goes with
Like-
my last point.
like the fact that Nick Cannon has his own platform
Go Couch
and felt that he was powerful enough to even speak on the subject is a spit in the face to them, as it should be, because that's why he did it.
Because how dare you?
Exactly.
Everything we
How
gave
dare
you.
you feel
Listen,
you can
wait,
say that?
Wait. Okay, I'm Viacom right now. Listen, I gave you everything, right?
Hold on.
Everything.
Before you finish that.
Wait.
No. I'm gonna let you finish. Isn't it sad though? Isn't it sad that we really don't know the faces of these people and all we can call
That's
them
what I'm
by their company?
saying.
Is
That's
Nick
what I'm
Cannon-
saying.
Come on, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I can bring up the names for you. I looked it up. I looked it up.
Damn.
Bring 'em
After I
up.
watched the video,
Man, this episode
Bring 'em
get,
up.
will get
I looked
deleted.
up
You
the
better stop
owners.
it. You better
Bruh,
stop.
like what the fuck? Okay,
Whole
all right,
episode
all right,
disappeared.
listen.
Ricky be like, my computer's gone.
yeah, I'm not going to go all the way into. I'm just
They
saying.
took the shed.
All I'm
Alright,
saying is Google it. Google the owners of these companies. You'll see them.
Listen,
Yeah, go ahead,
Continue.
Loki.
Go on, Loki.
I'm Viacom, right? Bitch, how dare you? I gave you everything. Your little 20-year run as a show wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have gave you the platform for y'all to act out.
Who gave you a spot at 18?
Like, bruh.
14. Tell him.
Like, bruh.
Right.
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
bruh. Like,
Nickelodeon owned by
bruh.
what? Who?
Fuck that.
The same
Because
people.
Wildin' Out is just a subdivision showcase of our culture. You know what I'm saying? It's just a tiny piece of everything great that our culture has to offer. And it's so entertaining to y'all. And y'all gonna lose so much money just because this man spoke out on his perspective. It's a damn shame.
But let's talk.
Go to Revolt.
It's a damn
Go to
shame.
Revolt.
Come
So-
to Revolt, baby.
Go to
So
Revolt.
let me pick up.
Come on, talk to me.
Let me finish on why I refuse.
Oh, yeah, I gotta use the rest.
I refuse to
Bathrooms
not
outside.
stand with Nick Cannon in this instant. A young man tweeted today, and I took a screenshot of it. I'm not gonna say his at. It's probably blown up by now. I'm not gonna say his at because I don't want to be the reason they come after him. A young man tweeted today. Black people shouldn't be apologizing to nobody, my nigga. All the anti-black stuff that been sweeping the nation since day one, but we gotta feel sorry for y'all? Yeah, okay. Listen.
Go Couch.
Black people are now standing up, following the lead of those who set the
Okay.
standard before
Civil
them.
rights movement.
But
Gotcha. Gotcha.
now it's more on a it's on a
global
bigger
scale.
scale
It's more modern. It's more
because
modern.
we have the World Wide Web.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
seen all over, so it's bigger now.
Yeah.
Black people are standing up. They're waking up. They're learning their history.
Mm-hmm.
They refuse to be marginalized. Shout out Kanye West. He was a genius ahead of his time. Y'all don't give him his credit.
True.
They refuse to be put in a box. They refuse to be told to sit down, shut up, and just follow this order. They refuse to say you get 1 month of Black history. They refuse to say what they teach me in my school history books is all that Black history is. They refuse to accept all of that nonsense, all of that anti-Black rhetoric that y'all have been teaching in school.
Thank
It's
you.
part of your curriculum.
Thank you.
Your curriculum
Thank
is
you.
anti-Black.
Yes,
Your
it
curriculum is a white Christian Eurocentric history book.
In
You
in
will
a country
not.
That says what? Everyone
You
can
will
do what?
not sit here and tell me I gotta feel sorry for you when you're telling me to get over 400 years of slavery. You can't get over a summer of being wrong? No, don't. I'm not apologizing to you.
Ooh.
I appreciate that.
Yo, that's tough talk
I
right
appreciate
there.
that.
That's
Not
tough
apologizing.
talk. That's tough talk.
It is what it is.
Nah, tough,
Words never
tough,
spoken.
Tough talk will be after.
And that's on BNY.
No.